boys and girls, this is page 31 in your math book, lesson 5, problem set. So the first question asks you, determine the volume of two boxes on the table using cubes, and then confirm by measuring and multiplying. So if we were in class, I would have given you guys boxes, and you would have measured your own boxes and figure out the length of it, finding the number of cubes packed, the length, the width, the height, and the volume. Unfortunately, you guys are not in class, so I'm going to give you another example. So this is going to be my box number 1. So this is my box number 1. It is a Percy Jackson box. Okay? I know you didn't see it very well, but let's say box 1 had 32 number of cubes packed. Its length was 4 centimeters. Its width, or how wide it was, is 4 centimeters. Its height was 2 centimeters. And now I find the volume. And to find volume, I'm multiplying these numbers right here. So 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 2 is equal to 32 centimeters cubed. Now, my second box I'm going to show you is this little tissue box right here. And tissue box is going to be my box number 2. Its number of cubes packed is 20. Its length, or how long it is 2 centimeters. Its width, or how wide it is 5 centimeters. Its height is 2 centimeters. So now I'm going to multiply these numbers. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 times 2 is equal to 20 centimeters cubed. The second problem asks you, using the same boxes from problem 1, record the amount of liquid that your box can hold. So now they want me to convert this into milliliters. You see, ml stands for milliliters. And they're asking you how much would the box hold. So the first box, box 1, had 32 cubes. So it's going to be 32 milliliters. Okay? So milliliters and cubes are the same. If I were to pour water into my box, it would have the same amount or volume as if I were to measure in centimeters. Okay? So box 2 is also going to be 20 milliliters as well. So now for number 3. Number 3 says shade to show the water in the beaker. So I can choose however length I want. So maybe the first one you want to shade it to be all the way at 9. Sorry, excuse me. All the way at 9. So I'm going to shade all of it at 9. So that means that there is 9 milliliters. Now, what if I shade this one at 3 milliliters? Then my answer is going to be 3 milliliters. Now, if I shade this one to 7 milliliters, it is also going to be 7 milliliters. I just want you to see it visually in a picture. If I were to fill it with water, how whatever measurement is here is going to be written right here. Okay, so now I'm going to turn to the next page. This is page 32. Page 32 says, what conclusions can you draw about 1 cubic centimeter and 1 milliliter? So 1 cubic centimeter and 1 milliliter are exactly the same, right? So 1 centimeter cube is exactly the same as 1 milliliter. I'm going to write that explanation. I'm going to write down 1 centimeter cube is the same as 1 milliliter because the water is measured like volume. Now, problem 5. The tank shaped like a rectangular prism is filled to the top with water. So I am going to show, oh, it doesn't say anything yet. Will the graduated cylinder hold all the water in the tank? If yes, how much more will the beaker hold? If no, how much will the tank hold than the beaker? So I'm comparing the two of them. Explain how you know. So I'm going to figure out how much is 1 liter. 1 liter, if you guys remember, is equal to 1,000 milliliters. Okay, so that's the conversion. So we're going to see if this cube will fit in here by finding what the volume of the tank is equal to. So I'm going to write down here volume of tank, okay, is equal to, I'm going to multiply, so I'm multiplying 13 centimeters times 10 centimeters times 8 centimeters. And when I multiply that all together, I'm going to get a number right here. So I'm going to show you how I multiply it by writing it right over here. So I'm going to multiply 13 times 10. Okay, I know that 13 times 1 is equal to 13, and I bring down my 0, so that's 130. 130 times 8. You can draw your lines if it helps you separate them. So 0 times 8 is equal to 0. 8 times 3 is equal to 24. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So I have, this answer is going to go right there, 1,040 centimeters cubed. Okay, so 1,040 centimeters cubed, 1,000 milliliters. And remember I said 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 milliliter. So 1,040 centimeters cubed should equal to 1,040 milliliters. So it looks like this beaker right here would not hold it all. So I'm going to write no. The beaker holds 40 milliliters less than the volume or the tank. And if you remember, the tank is 1,040 milliliters. So my answer is no, the beaker holds 40 milliliters less than the tank. Okay, so if I were to put this cube in here, it would spill. Number 6. A rectangular fish tank measures 26 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 18 centimeters. The tank is filled with water to a depth of 15 centimeters. What is the volume of the water in milliliters? So I need to figure out what would the volume be if I were to convert it into milliliters. When you are trying to solve for a problem of volume, you're going to first multiply it, just like all the other problems. Let me draw lines so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay. So I have 26 centimeters.